It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Ulysses Chacin will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
In is Curtis Granderson.
And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now pitch on the way. And we are underway from Milwaukee as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. Chacin has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Chacin looks in. Here's the 3-2. Just hung in there on that one. The next 3-2. Locks him up for strike 3. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholing a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Here's Starlin Castro. His lifetime numbers against Chacin comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Castro playing here in his age 29 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. Here's the 1-0. Fouled away. Ready with the 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
2-1. Here it is. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Peter O'Brien. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. Here it is. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You could pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Jose Arena gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. O'Brien is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
In is Christian Yelich, head-to-head with Jose Arena. He's just 1 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. Taken high and deep to right. O'Brien ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. In now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. One and one the count to the Brewers first baseman.
1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Two out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Chacin's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Striding in, JT Riddle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Riddle, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Nope. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-0 pitch. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Riddle, base runner at first with one out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, that's the ball.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Martin Prado will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that's over. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
The 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Ready with the 3-1. Full count, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in for his second at bat, Curtis Granderson. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Fouled off. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. The payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just fouled into the second deck. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. The 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So digging in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready on 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Marlins leave all 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Caleb Smith, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Digging in now for the Brewers, Travis Shaw will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Fouled away. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Alfaro has a play, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bottom of the second here with no score. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Granderson going back. Shot here to left, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
We watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Milwaukee Brewers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ulysses Chassin is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.